open on my various monitors so that I can keep. It's really what I'm trying to say is it's really like NORAD back here, right? People think I'm just talking into a microphone. I'm the Wizard of Oz back here. I got a bunch of whole things to do back here, and some of them happen on one monitor and some of them happen on another. And I like to keep this frame kind of minimized there. But boy, I might just open it way up now.
Now that you got that nice close view.
Right? Look at that.
Nice appropriate view. It's not too close. It's just
I was too far away before. Yeah. Right. I don't want it up my nose, but
this looks a lot closer to what we had on Oak Tree.
A little bit more proportionate to what's going on. There's Bill Squire.
Hey, Grippy Hugs, everyone. Thanks for listening to and watching this episode of the Alan Cox Show. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. A cold one with the boys.
If you'd like to join us, please do. There are no shortage of ways that you can interact with us. Does that sound clinical enough? 216-578-1007 if you want to join us live in here. 800-348-1007. Until the day that we have a microphone outside our studio window here on Euclid Avenue, until that day, when you can just walk up, it'll be like a Taco Bell drive-thru. And I'll be able to pot you up and say whatever. Until that day, you can join us telephonically. You can leave us messages on the iHeartRadio app, little talkback button there. You can leave us messages on the After Hours line. You can text me. 35192 is going to be that number to text. And I realize coming in here today, and I heard Stansbury talking about it a lot, I do understand. And I was keeping an eye on this last night. There's a lot of heartbreak in Northeast Ohio right now. And you know why. And I'm not going to go over it with a fine-toothed comb, but you know why. You read about it. You read about it this morning. I read about it this morning. You might have even seen it. As, you know, tomatoes and summer squash and sweet corn end their seasons, we move into cruciferous vegetable season. And I know that really bums a lot of people out because obviously those are delicious yields that, boy, your farmers markets and your local produce dispensaries had in surplus. But listen, it's a new time of year. It's a new day. And I don't think anything else happened last night. So I just wanted to get that off my chest.
Those cruciferous vegetables trigger Jesus.
Oh.
Is that what they do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It sounds a little too close.
To
that
crucifixion.
Thing.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah, he doesn't like that.
But listen,
People remind him of it constantly, too. He's like, that was not
You're lying to yourself, for as much as we talk about working out and weight loss on this show, much to the chagrin of a lot of people, I realize that is a subject that we touch on ad nauseum, if you will, because our own little Cody Brown is trying to lose some weight there to get himself a couple of $100 off our own Mary Santora. But you are lying to yourself if you don't consider cabbage and cauliflower and kale, et cetera, just miracle foods. I mean, if you don't eat cabbage, boy, you are doing yourself.
Cabbage?
Oh my God! You know how good cabbage is for you? It's fibrous. It's oh my God! It's a
stuffed cabbage.
Super
I was gonna say I only eat
stuffed
cabbage
with
if it's
what?
stuffed.
Like ground beef and rice and corn and whatever else you want to put in your mixture.
Yeah, you just sometimes we'll do like a what do you call it when they go backwards on a food? Deconstructed.
I was like, recall? What
no, sorry. A deconstructed egg roll sometimes, and boy, those are good. But no, of course, Guardians fans are upset today because, they went further than anyone ever expected them to go. I would be lying if I said I thought they were going to beat the Yankees. But boy, they put up a good run there. Even if they had beat the Yankees, they wouldn't, whoever was coming next, they wouldn't, they weren't going to the World Series.
It was a tough road.
Yes. And they did more than anybody expected them to do at the very beginning of the season. All your pundits, all those poor sons of bitches who have to do sports talk radio. We can touch on it. Mm-hmm. I can bring it up when I want to, and I can leave it alone when I don't want to talk about it. These poor bastards who have to do it all the time. I mean, they got more out of them than they thought they would, too, at the beginning of the season. Now, at least they had something to talk about. Because they still got to talk about the Browns and all that. I mean, Cavs season, NBA season starts tonight. At least Cavs season does.
The NBA started last night. It was
last night.
Sixers and Celtics, and the Celtics won, and then the Golden State Warriors and the Lakers, and I believe the Golden State Warriors won.
Well, there you go. So tonight, Cavaliers basketball, regular season ball, happens here on MMS. They are not at home. The home opener is not until next Wednesday. But they're in town tonight. They're in Toronto to play the Raptors. That is a 7:30 tip-off here on WMMS. Beginning of the season's very exciting. We used to do a live show called Just the Tip-Off, and we're not doing that this year.
I have a T-shirt.
Not sure why, but I think you were with us for one of those shows, I think.
I was
before you were on the show.
Working at House of Blues. I was waitressing at House of Blues, and you guys came and did a live show. I think it was 2014 or 15.
Sounds about right, 2015?
It was the white shirt. Let me describe this. A white shirt with a buzzard on it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that one.
That said,
Can
just
you
the
be
tip-off.
more specific?
He was playing basketball.
Oh, can you be more specific?
It was either 2014 or 15, but I remember watching you guys waitressing like, what a cool job. That's so crazy. That's amazing.
And now you know. Who cares, right? You're like, I made more money waiting tables. By the way, are they, not that you know this, but I mean, you did work there. Every time I walk past the House of Blues restaurant, there's chairs up on the tables. Like, are they open anymore? Are they
They're
like
open.
buffet?
They've
Are
got,
they?
yeah, they're open.
Is it just before shows or?
No, I think they're open for dinner.
Man, the
Well,
other,
they're not
on
open on Sundays
weekends.
and Mondays.
no, well, I'm not down here on Sundays and Mondays or Sundays, but I'm just saying, like, the last few times I've done my lap on East 4th, not open.
They might not be open for lunch.
Okay.
They might only open for dinner at like 4 o'clock or
Yeah.
something.
Gotcha.
It used to be all the time. You know, lunch shifts were never.
I guess that's
very
what I'm
good,
used to.
but
Yeah, because all the other spots over there, they're,
Yeah.
you know, whether there's a priest convention in town or not.
Yeah, they might just
home
be for
opener
dinner.
is Sunday, by the way.
Oh, what am I looking at?
I don't know.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're right. Sunday against the Wizards. And so, anywho, yeah, that seems strange to me that it would have been that long between home openers. But anyway, so my NBA B team versus my NBA C team tonight, 7:30 here on MMS, the Buzzard. For whoever's, maybe you've got to adjust it. I know I've still got my Just the Tip-Off T-shirt.
Maybe I'll wear it.
You should. Very exciting. I've got to take a break. I have a lot of things to get to today, and since we have a full show, I will get to as many of them as I can. I will have more Blink-182 tickets for you. They're doing a show at the Romo Fijo, big reunion tour, and it brings them to Cleveland next spring. I will have a trip to L.A. for you around 5 o'clock for our Alter Ego Festival. It's Chili Peppers and Muse and Jack White, a lot of good other bands. And we'll finally talk to Mo Rocca. I've had to bump him a couple of times because of all these Guardians games, but I'm a big Mo Rocca fan, so we'll talk to him a little bit later on. And then the Poundcake Sports Break. So a lot of things to take care of. We'll take a break here, 35192 to text, and we'll be back.
This is the Alan Cox Show.